You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now. In this series, we analyse teams, identify problem areas, and suggest solutions in the form of incoming players. We won't follow gossip, rumours or conjecture, and we're concerned only with a player's on-field performance and their suitability for the role in question. Today's team is Manchester United. Welcome to Sensible Transfers. Ralf Rangnick is now Manchester United's interim manager. The former Red Bull network supremo is famed for leading the pressing revolution that swept German football and for emphasising the intelligent recruitment of younger players with an overarching strategy. United have some issues on the pitch and their underlying numbers are still discouraging. But the German coach has barely had time to make an impact. We're not trying to fix a pre-Rangnick United, so it's worth looking more at the kind of players that Rangnick needs to make his 4-2-2-2 system work. System as Rangnick plays it sees two holding midfielders who patrol in front of the back line, but also press high and drift wide to cover for the fullbacks. The fullbacks provide much of the attacking width, but strikers are expected to drift wide too. Behind the front line, the two wide playmakers drift into the half spaces to create and generate overloads, but also press high. The style is vertical, with rapid transitions having regained possession and counter-pressing if the ball is lost. Several members of the current squad seem well suited to this, especially Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, while Ronaldo has also impressed. At the back, United have good cover in most positions, while the attacking options are obvious. The club may look to the summer to add a bit more youth to their forward line, but with Ronaldo and Cavani still excellent athletes, this is less of an immediate concern. So, where should United look to strengthen? The most pressing issue for United is still in central midfield. While Fred looks well suited to Rangnick-style football and Scott McTominay could work higher up the pitch, United's quest for a ball-winning pressing midfielder who can spark vertical attacks goes on. And while the current options could certainly be improved upon, it's also worth saying that United don't currently have many players for this area of the pitch either. Rangnick's high-octane style, which requires high levels of fitness and rotation, means this department needs bolstering even if the current options are deemed good enough. Rangnick's central midfielders need to be energetic, tactically astute, and quick to spot opportunities to move the ball up the pitch. Positioning is key, both to sustain the pressing game and to fill in for other players, especially the fullbacks when they join the attack. We've highlighted Wilfred Ndidi before for United, and he still fits the bill, especially with defending and short but penetrative distribution. While Chelsea would be loath to part with him, Conor Gallagher, currently on loan at Crystal Palace, looks an ideal fit as a Rangnick midfielder. A classic box-to-box player with a huge engine and ability to break the lines with passing. Another young Englishman, Jude Bellingham, would tick every Rangnick box too, and is versatile enough to play in the more attacking second line as well. Tactically, Bellingham's reading of the game is exceptional, and he is the perfect continuity player to link possessional phases, but he would require an exorbitant fee. PSV's Ibrahim Sangare is another player that we've suggested before. He's moved seamlessly from Ligue 2 to the Eredivisie, and his offensive and defensive output has remained exceptionally high. Lastly, RB Leipzig's duo of Tyler Adams, who can also play at right back, and Amadou Haidara are experienced in the Red Bull style, and both good all-rounders who would fit immediately. But so too would our pick, Konrad Laimer, also of Red Bull Leipzig. Laimer is a pressing machine. He regularly tops the charts in Europe's top 5 leagues for pressure volumes, relentlessly hunting down the ball. Because he's been schooled in the Red Bull system, he also knows what to do with the ball once it's been won back. He's always looking to move the ball vertically and then push forwards to assist, either as a receiving option or cleverly positioning himself to block off an area of the pitch so that he can counter-press or recover the ball from a clearance. Laimer has been easing back from serious injury, so has yet to hit the ground running this season, but the Austrian international has consistently excelled when fit and looks to be an ideal linchpin for United's midfield. While United spent around £50 million on Aaron Wan-Bissaka, his ability to progress the ball through passing is limited. He is reasonable at carrying, but often his end product means that good United attacks peter out. This is especially worrying for Rangnick, given that the speed of execution is key to his vertical style, and Wan-Bissaka has a tendency to take too long to assess his options. Diogo Dalot is an able stand-in, but United need a high-class right-back to make this system function. They must be able to pass and cross the ball progressively, that is, take opposition defensive lines out of play by getting past them, have serious stamina and weigh in defensively. Frédéric Guilbert is having another quietly excellent season at Strasbourg, but as with another possibility from Liga, Lens' Jonathan Klaus, the step up to United's level is probably one too high. Ridley Baku is an intriguing option. Fast, excellent at creating chances and still performing at a high level for a stuttering and defensive Wolfsburg team. At 23 years old, he also has his best years ahead of him. And if money were no object, then PSG's Achraf Hakimi is probably the best right-back in the world and would suit United perfectly. But our pick is Ajax's Noussair Mazraoui, another Moroccan international. Mazraoui is a skillful attacking fullback whose numbers measure up against Europe's best attacking fullbacks, with the caveat that the Eredivisie is a lower standard. Nonetheless, he's been key to Ajax's superb performances in the Champions League again, and he's a rare example of an attacking fullback who was also defensively sound. Mazraoui is positionally smart, overlapping or underlapping as the situation requires, and benefits from having worked under a very creative and tactically intelligent coach in Erik ten Hag. Indeed, Ten Hag has been touted as a possible successor to Rangnick, so recruiting one or two of his key men at Ajax is a good move. Mazraoui, having just turned 24, is also yet to reach his peak, and fits the kind of age profile that United are looking for. Technically excellent, exciting in attack and solid in defence, he's exactly the kind of player who can elevate United's right side attack and work well in their new high-energy style of football. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic brings you the best sports journalism in the world in a personalised experience, connecting you with the stories and teams that you care about the most. There's coverage of 13 sports, plus direct access to world-class journalists through live Q&As, discussions and podcasts. Not to mention, it's all ad-free. And you can try it now for free for 30 days by clicking the link in the description.